We're going to do some interactive, get your phones and tablets and hey, what's up? Hey, Christmas is around.
Merry Christmas around. So what you want to hug?
Christmas is
Wait,
around the
oh,
corner.
Christmas,
Let me hug
Christmas,
you.
I'll give you the hug. See?
I want to fondle you with my mouth. What's up?
On the one I ain't gonna come back. This is Christmas, get to do all the things you want to do.
What's up?
Well, there's so many things trending on social media.
The year is about to end,
The
right?
year is about to end. We've been through so much.
We've worked hard.
We have. Indeed
You
we
had a
have.
vacation. I had a vacation too. So you didn't work too hard. What's up?
You went longer than I did.
Yeah, I went to New York.
You did.
I
yes.
enjoyed my
yes,
time.
Yes. We're looking at politicians as a whole, especially the young crop of politicians, you know, and some of the things they do. And,
yeah.
And I don't know if you have any of the politicians whom you would see as a role model today.
My view is, I don't have to put my view out in the public, but I respect a few of them. They've done tremendously well. They've made good transitions from being radical politicians to good. I mean, Fifi Kwete, for example, making a good transition from propaganda secretary with all the aggression to really focusing on his work. James Ajanim Boateng has resigned himself to a cool diplomatic person. Even Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa. They've been decorous mainly, and Felix Ofosu-Kwakye as well. They've all made great transitions from being aggressive, hard-biting politicians to really good diplomatic people.
Then it feels that when you're on the field, it is quite different than when you come into the fold and you have to change to actually suit the terrain.
I mean, if I would choose, I would choose Felix Ofosu-Kwakye.
Okay, I think I might have to choose Haruna.
Yeah.
Exactly. For me, I think his nature, his words, they are in sync.
But Haruna has been like that since he was Luke's president, so nothing really has changed about his personality.
But for you, it's from one extreme to the next.
Yeah,
I can see that.
So, give us the bites.
You know what I'm saying? So we are doing things differently today. We will begin with your comments on our Facebook page. We asked who your worst and best young politician was, and a lot of you have sent your responses. We will start the discussion once I have taken a few of your comments, and the precursor is on the, on your page right now. It says 2014 is about to end. Who is your worst or best young politician? And lots of comments have been coming through, so I will take a few of them for you. And this one says John Mahama is the worst politician of the year. That's what you are saying there, and that one is from Minas. Fred says Dr. Pakwesi the best. Pakwesi, I think, is he young? I might not classify him in the group when I say young politician, but obviously I am not saying he's old. I'm just saying that the younger ones, perhaps they're under 35, or 35, 40 below. Fred Salam says Dr. Pakwesi the best. Okay, Michael says Elvis Ankra, but you didn't say whether he's best or worst for you. I need you to be categorically clear here. Bob says MPP as a whole for making more demonstrations, which doesn't matter. And that is not a person. I am talking about a person. And Sako Nimo, my best is Ivor Green Street. In my worst is Marcus Gavin Adampa. Okay. And Barima Mumuni says JJ worst, NDC worst. I don't know whether you're understanding the question for today, but Al Hassan says Honorable Haruna Idrisu, Member of Parliament of Tamale South, and committed, hard-working, transparent, and accountable Minister for Employment and Labor Relations. Kwame Adams says Felix Ofosu-Kwakye. That guy is good. I'm sure that's what the X means. Isahaku says the worst politician of the year is Sam George. And you put into brackets, arrogance has taken the better part of him, and the best politician is Haruna Idris. So you remember the resolution of the POTAC strike. So it feels like perhaps Haruna Idrisu is tipping the scale here a bit. Kwekwe Freeyer says, my worst, this is Excellency JDM, and the best is Honorable Grace Ado, MP for Amansai West. Obed says, Naive Sam George is my worst young politician ever. And Samia Wuku is my youngest best politician ever. I'll take 2 more and then we'll delve into the discussion. Nyamicha says my best man is Honorable Dominic Nitiwo. Okay, and you are the best. Hassan Dida says you direct everything to politics. Well, indeed, that is what it is supposed to be. And I think there's another one that is from Tobias. He says, Bootylicious Vicky is the best and JDM the worst. Still wondering why Vicky was dismissed, but JDM failed to resign. Some George is the worst. Emperor says President John Mahama is the worst. And Christopher says, from the politicians, move to the worst journalist of the year to clean your house first, okay? We will do just that. And so my name, as always, is Marian Ture. This is JN Interactive. When we return, we will get into the discussion proper. You really don't want to miss this. Stay on.
Joy News Interactive is brought to you in association with
Surfline. It's about time.
And JN Interactive is proudly supported by Surfline. Surfline, it's about time. And you've already joined the discussion. Thank you so much for that. But if you haven't joined already, if your comment hasn't come in, it is not too late. I'll take some more before we wrap up for today. So join us, facebook.com/joynews-on-TV. Like I always say, join the page, like the page, so you can comment on every post we put there. We are on Twitter. We tweet at Joy News on TV, and that's JN Interactive GH. Your emails are welcome. joynewsim at multitvworld.com, and our WhatsApp number 054-010-9009. I am on social media too. You can catch me at MNTure on Twitter and Instagram, and facebook.com/MarianTure official. So former President Jerry John Rawlings had a nice way of bringing the issue of young politicians to the fore when he stated his babies, with the sharp teeth comment back then. I think that was in 2012. I am not mentioning any names. You can draw your own conclusions. Samia Uku of the MPP found himself in hot waters when the Supreme Court invited him last year. It seems he has been very calm after that baptism of fire. And this weekend, however, a young politician was trending. That was after his elevated comment, and the public did not spare him. They went berserk. Some are even calling for his head. Well, we've been asking whether young politicians, the ones you and I know, make good role models. We went out there to seek your views. Let's take our video blog for today.
Well, really, talking about politicians, I don't side anybody, whether NDC, MPP, CPP or the others. I don't side anybody because I think politicians are all the same. If they are not in power, they'll promise so many things. They'll say, when we come, we'll do this, we'll do that. But immediately they get the power, they get power drunk, and they start misbehaving, and they just think about their pocket. They don't think about the youth. Even as you are talking of the young ones there, what have the young ones in politics shown the youth outside? All they do is to sit on radio and TV station, insult grown-ups just because of politics. So I don't think outside NDC, MPP or any CPP or PPP young politician, not at all.
They can never be inspiration. They are disgrace. Yes, they are disgrace. Look at what is happening in this country. So I don't see that they should be even emulated. Nah, there's nothing like that. None of them. None. Not even one. You understand? Because they only come into politics to make money. Nyafu, 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 nyafu. Money, 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 and nothing else. Seriously.
It's good that you have a young politician, okay, so that the young ones will learn from the person or take as a role model. But looking at Africa, okay, specifically the west part of Africa, West Africa, especially Ghana, our politics is dirty. So you can't pinpoint on whether politician A or politician B is doing the right thing, because what they preach about or what they talk about during their political campaign is not what is on the ground, or when they come to power, it's not what they are doing. Even the young ones, there's no role model among them for other young ones to take after and look upon, so that we can also yearn to become a politician, or we can also aim to become a politician. Because right now, what we know is that politics has become like a business. Everyone enters for his personal gains, for his family, money, possession, and family gains. Okay, so it makes the game like very dirty, and it doesn't inspire anybody, especially the young ones.
No. To me, I don't believe in them, because look, the politicians, they are deceiving us. What they just think is themselves, how to enrich themselves and their families. So to me, I think I'm just thinking of how to work hard, make money, and take good care of my family, because they are taking their children to the best of school. And if I don't work hard to make money and give my children the best of education, there's nothing for them. So I don't believe in politicians. They will come and tell you all sorts of things. This, I'll do this. When you get there, my friend, he's done with you. So I don't believe in politicians.
To my best of knowledge, no, because I think they are all the same. They all think about their personal gains, what they stand to achieve, and not what the country or they can do for the country as a goal. So to me, I don't think they can be role models for me. And okay, I will not talk for the others, but to me personally, no, they wouldn't be role models for me.
And the jury is out. You're still watching today's JN Interactive. We're talking about politicians and the young crop, in fact, who have come now. If you think that you can find a role model in there, and even if they are good role models for us. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll continue with the discussion. You're still on JN Interactive this 22nd day of December 2014, and we are discussing the young crop of politicians that we have. Are they role models good enough for us? But in discussing the Sam George issue, it's rather unfortunate that President Mahama is rather in trouble. The CPP wants President Mahama to apologize for Sam George's comments. Is it a case of if you don't train your child well, then you, the parents, invariably ends up in hot waters? Perhaps it's that. They have actually sent a press release headlined, "President must apologize to the disability community and all Ghanaians," which was written by Ni Ama Akumfra of the CPP. And he says, President John Mahama has really sunk so low in his appreciation and understanding of the condition of the physically challenged. His reference to the speech of our General Secretary, Ivor Greenstreet, as being selectively myopic represents an insult to all those who suffer from natural condition they have no control over. In doing this, he laid the foundation for party hacks like Sam George to spew forth their prejudicial effusions about disabled people, stating, among other things, that Mr. Greenstreet would have appreciated matters better if he had some elevation. This is an insult to all disabled persons, not just in Ghana, but beyond. The president's comments insults persons like Professor Stephen Hawkins, who, despite his disability, has made tremendous contribution to science and philosophy far beyond the horizons of small minds like Sam George. There are many ordinary Ghanaians who suffer from myopia, who go about their daily activities without drawing attention to their condition and the reference to these conditions of disability by no less a person like the president of Ghana, and the PR psychic shows their shallow understanding of the disabled and their condition. It continues to say they just don't care and appear to regard the disabled as some non-existent and irrelevant category who are more of an embarrassment than an asset. Sadly, the culture of insult in our politics is not going away anytime soon, because we have a president who is quick to insult anyone who criticizes him. The president must demonstrate that he is president of disabled Ghanaians also, and apologize to all persons of disability for the offense caused by them. Well, we have some more Facebook comments, but it's amazing that some George's comments would have brought the whole NDC party and even the president into, you know, such a dilemma, if I can call it that. But I really shouldn't be analyzing, but I'm thinking, what was some George thinking when he said all he said? A lot of people have been dissecting what he said and thinking, oh, perhaps he was saying something else. Others are saying, perhaps he didn't mean to say it that way. But irrespective of how he meant to say it, it is out there, it has been said. And now the CPP is actually calling on the president himself to apologize. Wow. We'll take some more of your comments that are trending on social media right now. And a lot more. This one is coming from Abraham Dennis Nyako. He says, worse. Some George pass all. Best, I have a Green Street, my mentor. Amwako Nana Amwako says, not even worse politician, but rather useless politician. And mine goes to Mahama and the entire NDC members. They are more than, and you continue, I can't even get words to describe them, visionless, okay? Ankoma Enchi Boesiako. Elizabeth Ofosu Ejari, tourism minister, has been dynamic, proactive, innovative, and humble. I'm yet to see worst. Hakeem Nuruddin, for me, Ablakwa is the worst, and the relative better one is Haruna Idrisu. Iliasu Imoro says JM and his entire team. Fabian says, and the worst platform ever in 2014 is the Joy News Interactive Show because it gives space for people to insult adults, those who are older and can be our fathers and mothers. It's the worst platform in 2013. I think you guys should do something about it. OMG. I don't know where you're standing and where you're getting that, but as much as you're entitled to your opinion, I beg to differ, my dear Fabian. We have been as objective as a team on Joy News as anyone else would tell you. So perhaps you should go back. There are videos on YouTube of the show and go back and catch up. And you would understand that, no, indeed, whatever you're saying is flawed. And it's not because I am on this show. It is just because we talk about trending issues, about bread and butter issues that matter to Ghanaians. And when it's trending on social media, we will talk about it. So get used to it. Perhaps I should say that. Aziz says, who are politicians such that I should like them? They are only a group of unmasked armed robbers. Ooh, that hurts. Elvis says they're all, ooh, okay, I guess that's why this guy thinks that we sit here and we insult people. I'm sure we can bring our comments to the fore without using words like useless and stupid. So, yeah, on that note, I think we have to be a bit decorous with our comments. So bring comments that would project what you're trying to say without necessarily, you know, using the word stupid. And I think Kwejo Labi has responded to Fabian. And I think that perhaps should be it. You can go to our page to go and read that one. A lot of people have actually, a few others have responded to Fabian, so perhaps I shouldn't do my own response. And this one is coming from Musa. What about worst journalist of the year? I thought you guys would have rather started from your family. Thank you so much. We'll pick out the speck in our eyes before we come and do yours. Commodore says, don't even know what to say. Fabian again, ha ha ha. Beautiful. That's also in response to what other people are saying. Fantastic. Today's show, I love it. I really, really do. The controversy on social media, it all spices up the show. After all, we are interactive people. And so when you interact with each other, our job here is done. We'll take our final break. When we come back, I'll take some more of your comments. We'll go to Lord Kote's Corner for what's trending. You really don't want to miss that, so stay on. Thank you so much for staying on. We will go to Lord Kote's Corner for what is trending on Twitter.
So it's a lovely Monday and welcome to What's Trending. I had an awesome weekend and I hope you did too. Now, firstly, because Sabo Live Radio Music Festival turned out superb. Yeah, lots of artists performing so well. the likes of Jado Ambule, One Love Kubolo, Sister Deborah, Vanessa. Yeah, and secondly, we check out your tweets on Sam George. You all heard about the comments he made with regards to Ivor Green Street. Yeah, we check your tweets on that too. So let's go for social media, Twitter to be precise, and check it out. So the first tweet is from Benewa. So Poetra Asantewa rapped last night at Sabulai Radio from Lauryn Hill to J. Cole to Jay-Z to Ambule. Yeah, it was just solid. And the next one is from Mercury. Sabulai Radio slayed yesterday. If you missed it, bite and knuckle. You should swallow your arm. I mean, it was just dope. And this is from Dita Shandoff. I don't plan on getting out of bed today. Sabulai did this. Yup, sure you're exhausted, but by now you should be out. From Alex Taki, Sabulai Radio Music Festival breathed life into Children's Park. Totally. I mean, Ifa Sutherland was something else yesterday. It's just been transformed. So much life. Okay, so let's check out the tweets about Sam George. The first one is from Kofi Asenso. Green Street needs elevation. Sam George needs deflation. Yeah, I'm sure you got enough of that. And this is from Guyozi. Salute to Ivor Green Street for what he did at the NDC Congress. Sam George's submission is rather unfortunate. SMH, shaking my head. Yeah, very unfortunate. You don't say stuff like that. It's just me. The final tweet about Sam George is from Kina. Meanwhile, most of those calling for head of Sam George don't notice the numerous ableist slurs or innuendos in all our languages. True. What more can I say? If you missed Sabulai, you missed it out really big. Marion, especially you have missed Papa. Sam George nearly messed up my day, but I'm okay. I'm okay now. This has been What's Trending. My name is Lord Cozy.
Yeah, the boy is actually cracking me up. When I go, I'll crack him up at the back. I miss Sabulai. And you didn't invite me to Sabulai. How was I supposed to go to Sabulai? Oh, Steve A.T. is back. We can wrap up the show together.
This is my guy. His level don't change.
His level was up there. Oh, Charlie. I didn't even know there was a Sabulai anyway. By the way, Sabulai in English means onions, okay? It's Ga for onions.
But there was a show over the weekend?
There were quite a few shows. There were quite a few shows. And I think there was another one at La Beach or something, some reggae something. Yeah. There were a lot of events in town this weekend. Oh my God. I couldn't attend any, but hey.
Well, you needed the rest,
Lord Kote,
right?
I'm going to do something to him with the Sabulai. I'm going to put an onion in his eyes. And we take our picture of the day as well and then see what's up. Pure honey for zeal.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is it honey or yeah, it's honey, right?
I think he wants to say honey.
Yeah,
the bees, the one the bees create.
Yeah, but this is the
this one
honey.
Is the honey,
the one
honey.
you feel when you want to do philanthropic projections.
Water. Hey, hot water.
Oh my God! I think this used to be a fuel tanker, and then they use for water. And all they did was to just add water to it.
Yeah,
you know, instead of changing everything.
I wonder who's going to drink this water. They would explode.
Oh.
Wow. But this is Ghana. That's why I love Ghana. You know, sometimes with all the hardships and all the stuff that are not going right,
to laugh about.
You still find something to laugh about. Indeed, home is
this sweet. Weekend has been
home sweet home.
Lots of things.
Home sweet home.
Anyway, so my name is Stephen A.T. and thanks for hanging out with us.
And my name is Marian Ture, and that's where your partners in crime will log off.
I'm not a criminal. So good evening. Thanks for hanging out.
Enjoy the rest of our programs.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Joy News Interactive was brought to you in association with
Surfline. It's about time.